That breaking news involves Missouri. The state will stop taking part in a federal program that offered $300 a week to jobless workers. I'm Kelly Eckerman. We're joined now by KMBC9's Michael Mahoney. And Michael, the governor says the unemployment benefits have led to issues in the job market.
Yeah, you're right, Kelly. The governor says that Missouri will stop paying the added federal unemployment benefits starting on June the 12th. He says those added federal unemployment benefits served a role deeper into the COVID pandemic, but now he thinks the added unemployment money is encouraging people not to look for a job.
We know the jobs are available right now, and we believe it's safe to get back out in the workforce. Along with, you see, the restrictions are being lifted every day or almost every week as we go forward, and it's time that we start taking a real look at the restrictions and start roll them back.
Now, Missouri never had many statewide restrictions. Governor Parson says with a 200,000 job openings in the state, it's just a common sense issue to end the extra federal jobless benefits, and that's what will happen on June the 12th. Kelly?
Thank you, Michael. Now, Missouri actually joins a growing list of states pulling back on unemployment benefits. Alabama, Arkansas, Iowa, Mississippi, Montana, South Carolina, and Tennessee are also ending those payments in June. Arizona and Vermont are reinstating some requirements in order to receive those benefits. Several studies have looked at the connection between unemployment benefits and people returning to work. J.P. Morgan Chase studied jobless workers last spring when Congress boosted supplemental insurance to $600. It found more than half the people returned to work before the supplement expired. A federal lawsuit involving masks in schools is moving forward. KMBC9's investigative reporter Matt Fleener is at Olathe School headquarters at 141st and Black Bob to explain.
A group of parents here in Johnson County want their students to come to school without masks in the Olathe and the Blue Valley school districts.
We really urge you to change your mind.
But Monday, even with the public speaking out, the Blue Valley School Board upheld its mask mandate for the last couple of weeks of school. Olathe still with the mask mandate too.
The boards have stuck a flag in the sand.
It comes just a week after families of 16 students filed this 1,500-page lawsuit asking for exemptions to masks inside schools.
You've got 16 students that they say that masks inhibit their learning process.
Blue Valley responding in court, denying multiple allegations in the lawsuit. Olathe is still working on a court response. A spokeswoman telling KMBC district officials cannot comment due to pending litigation, as the lawsuit is now in federal court.
The school districts are playing hardball. They just upped the ante.
The attorney for those students says this federal case will now take longer and be more expensive for taxpayers. We'll keep watching it as it moves through the process. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
The lawsuit also centers around a recent Senate bill giving parents a right to a quick hearing for mask exemptions. Blue Valley has 13 more school days before summer break. Olathe has 7 school days remaining. Here's a look now at COVID-19 in our area. Right now, 4.4% of all tests are coming back positive in Missouri. That's down compared to recent days. In Kansas, 3.2% of all COVID tests are coming back positive. It hasn't been above 5% in weeks now. And here in Kansas City, children as young as 12 could get their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine by the end of the week. The FDA just authorized emergency use of the Pfizer vaccine in that younger age group. And when the CDC signs off on it, Children's Mercy is ready to go. Within 24 hours, the CDC is expected to sign off on emergency use of the Pfizer vaccine in children 12 to 15 years old. It's a move Children's Mercy has been waiting for.
It's going to get our kids back to normal. It's going to get them back to school. It's going to get us back to seeing our grandparents and in the community safely. We're really excited about that opportunity.
As far as potential side effects in children, doctors at Children's Mercy tell us it's about the same as what we're seeing in adults. Possible fever and a sore arm, but that generally goes away in a few days. For those questioning the importance of vaccinating young people, doctors say twice as many children have died of COVID as typically die from the flu. Also, there's an inflammatory condition that can develop in children with COVID, so doctors encourage getting the vaccine.
We can save lives. We can prevent hospitalizations and intensive care. We can prevent MIS-C by getting these kids vaccinated. In addition, we can also prevent infections to parents and to grandparents and aunts and uncles.
Children's Mercy already has a significant supply of the Pfizer vaccine on hand. So with CDC approval and the go-ahead for Missouri and Kansas, this new phase of vaccination could happen fast.
I think we were all just a little surprised, but we have been prepping for weeks in anticipation, so we're ready to go just as soon as those authorizations come in.
So when it gets the go-ahead, Children's Mercy will be offering appointments for the vaccine on its website. Just be sure to register for the clinic on the side of the state line that you live on. Meanwhile, the hospital continues to vaccinate those ages 16 to 21. Those signups are still available.